Ben, you lived in California for some time. You moved your entire company to a freer state. That is slippery Gavin Newsom. What do you make of that? You could talk more broadly. It doesn't have to just be my conversation with him. His podcast, his attempt to reinvent himself, to move to the middle. And what is the truth of how California has, let's just say, operated in the last decade?
So first of all, Charlie, I thought you were spectacular with Gavin Newsom, and he could not stand up to the scrutiny that you put him under. So just congratulations on that. It was a great service to the country, frankly. I mean, it's amazing to me when I hear Gavin Newsom talk about the wonders that he has wrought for the state of California. My family literally fled California because of people like Gavin Newsom and his awful rule in California. Crime rates went up under Gavin Newsom. Homelessness went up under Gavin Newsom. The economy went down under Gavin Newsom. It's very difficult to imagine a thing that Gavin Newsom did not help make worse in the state of California. I mean, there was a massive decarceration movement that happened under both Gavin Newsom and his predecessor, Jerry Brown, an attempt to basically empty out prisons in California because of, quote unquote, over-incarceration and because of prison crowding. And so one of the things that major cities and counties in California did was they actually stopped prosecuting misdemeanors entirely because they were so afraid of actually jailing people that they said, okay, if you shoplift under a certain amount, we just won't call it a misdemeanor anymore. And so San Francisco became a place where you could basically just walk into a CVS, fill up a couple of bags and walk out and know that even if you were arrested, that you were then going to be released back into public charge pretty much the next day. And so police officers stopped actually doing any of this stuff. Again, California is a great example of what happens when a state is so governed by wokeism and dumb ideology that the state gets materially worse. And it's fun to watch Gavin Newsom now try to sort of fix his public profile. He understands that in 2020, 2024, if he wanted to move in the Democratic Party, he had to move way to the left. And now he's recognizing that after President Trump's victory, that the Democratic Party, if it wishes to win in the future, is going to have to try to make some move toward the center. The problem is that he has anchored his record so hard to the left, it's very difficult to see how he can stretch beyond that back to a center that he abandoned long ago.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.